First grade, how you doing? It's Mr. Hunter here, here with your math lesson for today. All you're going to need is your worksheet, your pencil. When you get your worksheet, you know what to do. Write your name on the top and the date, please. You're going to be starting on page 215, and then on 216, it's an activity, and I'll give you more details of how you're going to work on that. Today, we'll be learning about addition and subtraction facts, writing the families for a certain number. You're going to be looking at a thermometer again, interpreting clocks, the time. That's something we're going to continue to work on. So even though you may see some of these sheets and say, we've done that, Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, why are we doing this again? It's called review. You have to keep practicing and practicing. So you can close your eyes and you can know the answer when you hear it. You don't have to look at it. You can already know. So that's what we're going to work to build towards. And then at the bottom, there's something new. We're going to be depicting groups of 3, and then we're going to add everything together. So that's a pretty cool exercise that we haven't tried as much, but I hope you're ready. You should by now have your name on your piece of paper, on your worksheet, I should say. So let's look at number 1. We're going to go through this together. All right. Well, number 1, it says write 2 addition facts. Then we're going to write 2 subtraction facts. So we're writing 2 plus 2. So how many facts should we have by the end of the time that we finish working on number 1? We should have 4 additional facts. Okay. So what it gives us 2 boxes. And you've done this before, but I'm going to walk you through 2 boxes. In the left box, it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 red marbles. Okay. In the right box, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 blue marbles. Does it matter that they're red or blue? No, it does not. But it's just trying to show you there's a difference between the 2 boxes. So if we're going to write in addition facts, let's look at the first box. How many marbles are in there again? There's 4. So we're going to take the number 4 and we're going to write 4. Now, this is an addition fact. So are we putting a minus or a plus? We're going to put a plus. So we're going to put a plus right there. And then how many blue marbles are in that box, in the right box? 5. So we have 4 plus 5. And now we need an equal sign because we need to know how much that equals. So you can put equals. Now, you should have your number line at the top of the page. I only put mine to 12. I had a little bit of room, so I squished it in there. But you're going to go as high as you need to. 4 plus 5. So the easiest way, if you already know it, that's fine. If you use your fingers, that's good. But we don't want you to use your fingers. We want you to know this in your head. So the easiest way to do that is to have a number line. You start at 4. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we're adding. You add 5 and you get to the number 9. So 9 is our answer, right? So that's the first addition fact. So you can do that. That's in the first box. That's what you should have. 4 plus 5 equals 9. The second one has another plus sign there. So that means we have to do another addition fact. Which number should we put there? Well, if we're doing an addition fact, all you have to do is you take 5 now. You can put 5 plus 4. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. We wrote 4 plus 5 equals 9. If we switch those numbers, will we get a different answer? No, we should get the same answer. Just because the numbers are in different places does not mean it's going to be a different answer. You can switch it around, so it's going to be 5 right there. That's our second addition problem. 5 plus 4 should give us the same answer. Now, we have to write a subtraction fact. So let's look at this. How do we do that? Well, the way that we do this, if you don't already know, we're now going to take the answer that we got from the first 2 problems. We're going to put that first. And now we're going to subtract. So we're not going to add 5 or add 4. We're going to take away 5 and 4. So we'll have 9 minus, well, let's do the first one. 9 minus 5. And 9 minus 5 will give us what? If you don't know, the easiest way to do it is to go back to your number line and start at 9. And then you go upwards or backward or downwards. You're going backwards because here, downwards, I should say, because you're going to take away. So 9 minus 5, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll give you 4, okay? And now our fourth addition fact, which should be our 4th box down there, we're going to start with the 9 again. And we have a takeaway or the minus sign. And if we already took away 5, what's the other number that we need to take away? 4, you're right. So we're going to take away 4, and that should give us what? Again, if you don't know, or you need some help, the number line that you create for yourself will come in very handy. So all you have to do is start at 9, and you're just going to go back 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And what number does that give you? It gives you 5. So now we have all 4 problems solved. We have the correct answers in the correct place because we took our time. We identified quickly just by looking at the boxes. Sometimes it's going to be a big number. They may have 7 in one box. They may have 6 in another box. You're still going to take the same steps that we took today to break down the problem. It may take a little bit longer, but you see, the main point is we got all the answers correct. And that's what I want for you. All right. So let's look at number 2. It just asks one question. It asks one question. What is the temperature? If you look right now today, what's the temperature outside where you are? I know right now, here where I am, I live near downtown Los Angeles. And I'm going to look again to make sure I'm accurate. All right. Pulling up my phone. And it says it's 59 degrees. So 59 degrees at Mr. Hunter's house. So let's look right here. First, we can look at the picture. Look at the animal. What kind of animal is that? Is that a seal? I don't know. Look what type of animal it is. It looks like it has flippers. It probably looks like it's a water animal, right? So it might be a little bit colder. Those are just hints that give you an idea. The picture always gives you a hint of what could be happening in the picture there. All right. Or the picture could be giving you a hint of the picture. I'm saying it backwards. Anyway, just always look at the picture to give yourself a clue. Looking at the temperature, we're going to focus on the red. The red is going up, all right? It's going up past 0. It's going up past 10. It's going up past 20. Does it go all the way to 30? No, it doesn't look like it gets to 30, so it stops before 30. So now we know it stops before 30, so that means it's going to be less than 30 degrees. Now, when we're doing this, and I can erase a little bit more for you, all right? We're doing the problem for the thermometer. We have to remember how much a thermometer counts by. When we're counting on a thermometer, are we counting by 5s? No, we're not counting by 5s. Are we counting by 10s? We're counting by 10s on the side, but those little tiny lines, if I draw a thermometer right here, right? Just like the one you see, the little thermometer, we count by 10s with the big lines, but the little lines in between, those are actually counting by 2s. So this big one starts at 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. We have another big line. That's going to be 20. Then we have 2, 4, 6, 8. Then we have another big line, a 30. So the big lines count by 10, but the little lines in between are counting by 2s. So if we go up, we're going to go past the 10, past the 20. Now it stops before the 30, like we just said. So we have to count by 2. So how high does it go? It goes 2, 4, 6. Does it go to the 8? No, because there's one more small line in there that's blank. So it only goes up to the 6. So we stopped at 20 and then we counted 6. So if we have 20 plus 6, what does that equal? 20 plus 6. So we have 20. So let's just count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 20 plus 6 is 26. 26. So we're going to put 26 in the box, and that means the answer is 26, right? Well, we're dealing with temperature. So if somebody were to ask you that question, you would say, not only would you say 26, you would say 26 degrees. Because a thermometer, you always have to say the degrees to make sure that people know it is a temperature, not just the number, the degrees. And how do you make sure that you know it's the degree mark? They've already put it down there for you. But if you're writing it yourself, you're going to make sure you write the 26. And then you're going to have that little circle, little bubble right there. And that's how we know temperature, 26 degrees. That little bubble lets you know that you're dealing with a temperature and not just a number. All right, we're moving on. Now you see I have 2 clocks on my board here. And I tried to write them as neatly as possible. So hopefully you can understand that. My clocks are blank. And there's a reason why. Because I don't want to get off the answer. I want to start this together with you. So the simple question that is being asked in number 3, what time is it? Well, that's our job. We have to figure it out. So let's look at the first clock. Remember, the little hand always tells you, the short hand always tells you the hour. The big hand, I erased my minutes. But the big hand always tells you the minutes, all right? It always tells you the minutes. So looking at the little hand, is the little hand on the 3 or on the 4? Well, that was kind of a trick question because it's not on either of them. It's not on the 3 or the 4. It's in between. Now, if the little hand is in between, where does it go? Does it go forward or back? It goes backwards. So the little hand is in between the 3 and the 4. So that means we're going to start off with 3. So the little hand is in between the 3 and the 4. All right? In between the 3 4. That's more of a big hand, but sorry. In between the 3 and the 4. So that means the first number is going to be 3 because it's pointing backwards. So we already know it's 3. 3 something. Don't forget to put your little marks there to let people know you got identify the time. So now we have to look at the big hand. Big hand is on the 7. So that's going to be 3 7, right? Now we're done. No, just like we told you in the other video, the minutes on the outside, these numbers here, they're showing the hour, but on the inside they show you the hour, the outside they show you the minutes. So when you're looking at the big hand, you have to look at the minutes. So we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and the 7 represents what? 35. We counted by 5s, we got to 7, and it gave us 35. So what should we write on the other side of the 3? That's right. If you guessed 35, you're correct. So the time that we're going to write there is 3:35. And I know I'm reaching far away, so it's not as clean there. But the time is 3:35. Why? Because the little hand was in between the 3 and the 4, so it goes to the 3. And the 7, we counted by 5s all the way around, and we got to 35. So that is the correct answer. Take your time when you're doing that. Remember, the big hand shows you the minutes, little hand shows the hour. So for number 2, let's look at this. This one seems like it may give us a really good one to try. All right, so we look at the little hand first. The little hand, it's on the 5. It's clearly on the 5. It's not before it. It's not in front of it. Clearly on the 5. So that's a good one. So it already shows us right there. Little hand on the 5. That means it is 5 something. We already know it's 5 o'clock, but we don't know what the minutes say. What did the minutes say? The big hand is on the 3. So if we're going to do that again, remember, you can write this down every time. You have a pencil, you can just erase it each time. 5, 10, 15. Now, wasn't that simple? Some of the problems will be like this. Some of them will not. They'll be a little bit harder, but I believe we have the answer correctly already. If it's 5 with the little hand and the big hand's on the 3, that's going to give us 5, 15. All right, very simple, very simple. The last problem you are going to do yourself because I think by now you understand, you know exactly what to do. Remember, little hand, the hour, big hand, the minutes. At the bottom on number 4, it says draw 3 groups of 3 fish. Write the number of fish in all. So the first step, they want you to draw 3 groups of 3 fish. So that first box, you're going to draw 3 fish. They don't have to be perfect, but I do want you to take your time and make them as nice as they can be. And then you see how big your box is? It's not that big. So make sure the fish all fit together, and I can see that they're clearly only 3 fish. The second box, what do you need to do? Draw more. You draw 3 more fish. And then in the last box, you draw 3 fish. After you finish drawing, if you want to color them, you can. If you want to color all the fish different, that's totally fine. But after you finish drawing, what you need to do is you need to count up all the fish and see how many you have. Then you're going to answer it in that box. Don't just color. Don't just draw the fish and then forget to answer the question, all right? So make sure you put the answer in that last box, excuse me. All right, the last page, on page 216. This is the United States of America map. Pretty cool, right? We've been learning some states in our class in history. Now, they say to read the poem, and then you're gonna color all the states. Does it tell you what color to color all the states? No, it's your choice. But what Mr. Hunter wants you to do, I want you to look at all the states possible. If you can get out your notebook that has the states that you've been to and you can recognize, or you can look up a map online or anything. I can put that in there for you. I'm actually going to put a map in the picture for you so you can see it a little bit better. You're going to read the poem and then you're going to color all the states, but the states that you have been to, any state that you have been to, I want you to color that state red, okay? Any state that you have been to, I want you to color red. All the rest of the states, you can use any color, but the only states that you've been to are red. So that means, can you use red on the state you've never been to? No, you have to use a different color. But if you've been to California, obviously we live here in California, you're gonna color it red. I know some of you have been to New Jersey, color it red. You've been to Texas, color it red. You've been to Virginia and Maryland. Anywhere that you have been yourself, color red. The rest of the states you're gonna color, and that way you can see what states you haven't been to and what states you can plan to go to in the future. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. If you need to rewind the video, go ahead and do it. But I hope you have a good day today and enjoy your work, and we'll see you tomorrow.